What's up, viewers? Welcome to Different Brains. I'm your host, Julia, and you're watching The Week in Neurodiversity. To kick things off, check out how this Montana program is helping veterans with PTSD through animal rehabilitation.
The Montana VA's Residential Rehabilitation Treatment Program has partnered with Montana Fish, Wildlife and Parks, Montana Wild, to provide veterans an opportunity to learn about animal rehab, which in turn helps the veterans in their own rehab process. The program has had more than 1,000 veterans participate. Now that program is being recognized by the National Center for Post-Traumatic Stress Disorder as a positive treatment option.
Next up, let's see how a man ran across Michigan to raise awareness for ALS.
Ran into a man at when we went to get lunch at the Burger King, and he saw that I had running clothes on. He asked me where I was running to. I explained to him what I was doing. I mentioned that my brother had ALS and that I was running to bring awareness to ALS and to bring money to find a cure. And he looked down at his hand and he had 3 $1 bills. He handed me one, looked back down at his hand, and he handed me a second one.
In Texas, a football player with cerebral palsy scored a touchdown for his high school team.
He's going, he's at the 20. He goes 15, he's 10, 5, and again, 4.
Let's see how a group of fathers have come together to celebrate the joy of raising children with Down syndrome.
Started an organization, it's called DADS actually, DADS Appreciating Down Syndrome. They're working to change the narrative. They get together and they celebrate their children and their differences.
It's changed my life. In every meeting I've went to, I've learned something new. These guys are like my brothers, some of my best friends, and anytime I would need something, they would be there for me. It's good to go through life with friends like that.
And finally, sports commentator Dave Johnson opened up about his fight with multiple sclerosis.
The day I got the diagnosis, it was a kind of an avalanche of bad news.
Dave's diagnosis: primary progressive multiple sclerosis. Dave says his symptoms were all too familiar since he had watched his mother struggle with MS when he was a child.
I do think that there's a reason it's back in my life. It had been away for a lot of years, and now I've got to fight it, and I've got to help others fight it.
And while you're here at Different Brains, be sure to check out some of our other content, like Exploring Different Brains with Dr. Aki Reitman and Spectrumly Speaking, the podcast by and for women on the autism spectrum. That wraps it up for this episode. Which story caught your eye the most? Be sure to let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and remember, you keep advocating and we'll keep bringing the news.